Good morning. It's time to get in touch. In Touch is a public affairs show dedicated to improving the lives of Susquehanna Valley residents. I'm Freddi Hammer, News Director at Backyard Broadcasting. Veterans and first responders have had some experiences during their jobs that are difficult to forget and can sometimes keep these individuals from finding peace and serenity once they hang up their uniform or come home for the day. It's been shown for some people experiencing difficulties after the military that a chance to tell their story can bring the relief they seek. And one man is helping by offering creative writing help and support. His name's Travis Hartman. He spearheads the effort to help veterans and first responders and visiting us on In Touch today. Hi, Travis. Nice to see you again.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Last time you were here on In Touch, you were just having a class for veterans to come and learn about creative writing and do more about sort of healing themselves, I think, is part of that process, right?
Right. So last time we spoke, I had published my book, Remote Outpost.
Yes.
And it had brought a community of vets and first responders together, which surprised me because generally when you come home or retire or get out of the military, you become a loner of sorts. So seeing my book bring the community together in this area was great. So
I love that for you.
Thank you. So I decided to expand the writing groups I was running and start a nonprofit called Joker's Promise.
Okay.
And what we do is we run music groups, writing groups, and we do something called the Hero Chronicles, where if a veteran or first responder wants to tell their story, we interview them, document it, and provide them a copy of the story.
That's helping the people who may not have the knack for writing. They can get together with someone else who does.
Right, and we have a team of writers that help do that. So most are vets, and some have spouses that are vets, so they're all familiar with the military lifestyle. So
how did it go from your book being published to you having a host of people now helping you do this endeavor?
Oh, it's great. You know,
did they call you up or email you?
Some have from interviews I've done. Some have reached out to me via my website, travishartman.com or jokerspromise.com. Basically, the interviews I've been doing have trying to spread the word to get it out there. I'm looking for participants mainly and funding, of course, to run the program. But the main goal is to gain participation.
Have you hooked up with the folks from Veterans Affairs here in Lycoming County?
Yes, I have. I've done several veteran expos, I call them. One at Allenwood Prison, one at Muncie Prison. And through there, I've linked up with different organizations throughout the state that support vets and first responders. And they were one of the organizations that I got in touch with.
Why Joker's Promise? What is the significance of that name?
So the Joker portion comes from my platoon in Afghanistan. We were known as Joker Platoon.
Okay.
And the promise, I was advocating for another organization out of Kingston, Pennsylvania, called Veterans Promise.
Okay.
And while I was advocating for them, you know, they told me their history and how their organization makes a promise to vets and first responders. And I love that about them. So what I did is I incorporated the promise into mine, and it's my platoon, my Joker Platoon's promise to carry on.
I love that. So when you have Joker's Promise, a person now can take this information that they've held inside and can get that out into a essay or book form. How long do the stories go? Does it matter?
Right. So particularly we like to do an essay, maybe up to 10 pages, but we have explored doing books. That's a little harder. It takes a lot more time, a lot more research and whatnot. But I am open to it. Initially, I would like to start with the essays, and then if the participant wants to give it to their family as a way of saying, hey, I've been through this, can you just read this? And, you know, it takes a lot off their plate, a lot off their chest to really explain what happened.
It's almost like it's this open canyon of ideas. Like you can just make it almost anything that you want it to be.
Right. And I've had vets reach out to me who haven't even served in combat but have witnessed horrific things in the military and want to tell those stories as well. So it's not just strictly to combat vets. It's just you had to have served honorably. You know, I'm open to hearing dishonorable discharge stories because sometimes they get a bad rap, you know. So whatever the case may be, I'm here to hear it.
What kind of training did you receive before you started this? You went and got you have your English degree? Where did you go and get that?
Yeah, so I attended Wilkes University, their master's program for creative writing, And I obtained my master's degree through them in August of 23, and we continued on for my Master of Fine Arts. And now I have that as well.
Nice.
And I obtained that in August of 24. So I have a vast knowledge of writing and how to produce quality work.
Yeah, and recognize.
Yes. And then I have several publications, probably 10 or more. And then on top of that, the memoir I published, Remote Outpost. So I have a extensive background in writing and getting it published.
Who was helping with the music and the other writing?
So right now, I'm running the writing group and the music group.
Okay.
I'm a musician as well, but that's kind of a hobby more than a job, I guess you could say. So I've been running that as well. But right now we have no groups running because we have lack of participation.
Okay. So we need some folks.
Right. We definitely need folks. And we're trying to get the first writing group running February 6th. That's a Thursday.
Okay.
With the time to be determined yet. That will be at Veterans Promise. We're kind enough to let us use their location in Muncie.
Okay.
And it's 201 Legion Road, Muncie, Pennsylvania. And it'll say Veterans Promise right on the door in big letters. You can't miss it. It's right by the Muncie Legion.
I love the idea that a veteran may be able to even spearhead new ideas, like, hey, going to have any painting going on, that kind of stuff too.
Right. We hope to expand eventually. Right now, we're in the initial stages of starting up. We got our tax exemption approval through the IRS.
Great.
And all the paperwork's filed and where it needs to be. So it's a matter of getting funding, getting participants, getting off the ground, and really getting the ball rolling with this.
As you've seen the people go through this program with you and improve, tell me a little bit about some great success stories that you may have seen, or somebody that may really have benefited from this program that can inspire others.
So my first story I did from a gentleman around Allentown.
Okay.
And he wanted to leave a legacy. He had no children. He had a very debilitating disease, and he was in the end stages of his life.
Okay.
And he wanted to leave a legacy behind for other vets, those who just want knowledge on the military, with his hopes to get it published.
Okay.
I listened to him. I went to his house, I interviewed him, and then we did several phone calls after, and I wrote his story for him and presented him a copy of it. That in itself was rewarding, knowing that he could leave that legacy behind for whoever he wanted it for. Wow,
I just love that. That's something that it lives beyond him, and you're making that happen.
Right, and that's what it's all about.
Oh my gosh, what a wonderful thing. How have you benefited? When you started this program, this is probably part of your healing process. What would you say?
Absolutely. The writing is the biggest part of the healing process for me, but to see it bring people together and to help others heal. If I can save one life, if I could save more, that would be great. But just saving one, whether it be through a writing group or a music group or, hey, how you doing? Mm-hmm. Do you want to talk? Or would you like to read my book? Whatever the case may be. It's not only healing them, but me as well.
Sure.
Yeah.
Tell me about your book. Where can we find it to pick it up and read it ourselves?
So you can find it locally at Auto Bookstore.
Okay.
But more widely, you can find it anywhere on the internet, basically. Anywhere books are sold. Barnes & Noble, Amazon.
Great.
Is a big place where people go to get it. But
let's help you do some fundraising, too. I'm thinking that we can send checks, or we can be involved in some things that you may be doing here soon.
Right. So we're going to be doing some fundraising. We're in the process of setting up a store through another company that we work with, Crimson Valor. And they are producing T-shirts for us. So
nice.
We're pretty soon here we'll be having a T-shirt sale.
Okay, we're in.
Yeah.
Is that through Joker's Promise?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so we're going to get the shirts when they're available and be a part of fundraising. I'm thinking there's someone out there who's like, I want to help you do the writing if you're doing the...
Oh, absolutely.
Somebody else has the skills and they can interview more folks and get more done.
Right. We love volunteers. You don't have to be a vet or a first responder to volunteer for our organization. Uh-huh. Just to receive the services, you need to be a vet or first responder.
Tell me a little bit about your daily life. Are you doing this all the time? Is this on your mind constantly, or do you have other things going on?
Constantly. So I do live with my wife and our children, mm-hmm. and so she runs the majority of the household and lets me do work. But she's also now in the program at Wilkes, trying to earn her master's in writing. She's a fiction writer, though.
Okay.
And I'm a nonfiction writer, so a little
animosity.
Yeah. No, it's all good. But so running the household, and then nonstop, it's if I'm not doing something with my book, it's something with the nonprofit. And
Sure.
I find a balance somewhere in there where I try to cut off a time limit, maybe like 7 o'clock at night. I'm done working for the night,
There
and
you go.
I just have to shut down.
I'm sure your children are a joy.
Oh, they are. They're a blast. And my youngest is 4, and he loves to come in my office and help me do work.
Oh, isn't that cute?
I had to get him a little desk and a little chair to sit there with me.
He's a future writer as well.
I'm thinking, yeah.
Any more plans for your education? You going to get a doctorate in anything?
Yeah, so I'm actually going to Wilkes starting in July of 25.
Okay.
I'm going for my doctorate of education.
What kind of thesis do you put forth when you talk about English and writing and creative writing?
So for the doctorate, my thesis is going to be based on trauma writing.
Okay.
And how writing can help heal
That's
trauma.
fascinating.
Yeah, that was my proposal to get into the program, and I'm going to pursue that thesis.
What wonderful research. It can probably help a lot of people.
Oh, absolutely.
After you get that completed.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping.
Oh, I love this for you. I'm just so happy it's grown so much. When you came with your book was great, and we're happy that we could, promote that. But now it's sort of like just growing by leaps and bounds.
Yeah, it's all about giving back.
Yeah.
It was never about anything other for me than to help people.
How about people from Joker's Promise? Do you know people that have come from your unit, or do you keep in contact?
Yeah, absolutely. I have on our board, I have 2 members that were in Joker Platoon with me.
Okay.
And then on my staff, I have 1 member that was in Joker Platoon with me. And then we have other vets that I served with, not in combat, but during stateside.
I'd like to see a book of all these things. Or in fact, doing what you're doing, like a book about it.
Oh, the process.
Yeah,
yes,
about the
absolutely.
process.
Yeah, I'm sure that will come someday. I have no shortage of ideas for books.
You have a lifetime of writing.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
No, I absolutely love it. We want to help you with leaving this legacy and helping people with jokerspromise.com, travisharman.com, and all really about writing music, the Hero Chronicles. I just think that's amazing. I want to see more of it. Maybe I want to help write it. I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I want to come back and visit these folks. No, I'm loving it. What else can we do to help you? We got fundraising. We have information. We're going to be buying shirts when you got them ready.
Right. But again, the biggest thing we need is participants. So don't be afraid to come out. Don't be afraid to check us out. February 6th. You can find the time on our Facebook page, Joker's Promise, or on our website, jokerspromise.com. The times will be posted there, but February 6th will be the first writing group.
All right. And we're going to hopefully be a part of that and pick up your book, Remote Outpost, at Autos or anywhere that we can find it online.
Correct.
And we're going to just try to support you. It's all we can. I'm thinking it's great.
Thank you.
Well, Travis, thanks for coming in today on In Touch and telling us about your new program and getting people involved as participants or writers and just find the healing that they're seeking.
Oh, thank you. I truly appreciate it.
Thanks, Travis. Have a great day.
Thanks.
In Touch is locally produced in our studios at 1685 4 Mile Drive in Williamsport. To get in touch with us regarding questions, comments, or topic ideas, call weekdays between 8 and 5, 570-323-8200. You can also write to us at 1685 4 Mile Drive, Williamsport, PA 17701. Attention Freddi Hammer. Or email me at fhammer@backyardbroadcasting.com. For archived programs of our In Touch series, you can download and subscribe to our new Backyard Podcasting feature through a link on any Backyard Broadcasting website or obtained where podcasts are available. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel, Backyard Broadcasting. The programming discussed here on In Touch does not necessarily reflect the feelings or opinions of the management or staff. Thanks for listening to In Touch, a production of Backyard Broadcasting.